Probably do something. I could start a show on YouTube about video games. I bet nobody's ever done that before. But what to play? There really isn't anything new to say about this series of games, so I'll just give you a quick rundown before we get to the focus of this episode. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, there were a lot of 2D platformer series floating around on home consoles. Nintendo had a whole slew of them, including Mario and Donkey Kong, Sega had Sonic the Hedgehog, and Capcom had Mega Man. Each of their starring characters became the de facto mascots of their respective companies. Needless to say, these titles were immensely popular and are still fondly remembered as some of the best games of all time. So in 1993, San Jose-based developer Accolade were like, oh shit, we should probably do one of those. So they put on their thinking caps and got together to brainstorm a memorable character, drawing on the best features of their competition in order to create the greatest mascot platformer of all time. And instead they released Bubsy, in Claws Encounters of the Fur kind. See, while other mascots were fast or cool or... Okay, really though, what is the appeal of Mario? Bubsy was just really fucking annoying.
More like a bridge too short.
What? Oh, did you think the puns stopped at the title? They don't. Aside from just starring a shitty character, the game itself is generally pretty lackluster. Some of its design choices make absolutely no sense, such as the inclusion of falling damage. Even the name of the genre implies vertical movement. Why would you make something so basic needlessly difficult? You slip and slide all over the place, sometimes trees bounce you way to the side for no reason, everything looks exactly the goddamn same. Cool, that's good, that was fun. I'm glad that was in the game. In spite of its major flaws, there was enough pre-release hype that Bubsy actually sold pretty well, enough so that they were able to go on and make a handful of sequels. Things went downhill.
Now, what would a platform game be without platforms?
Yeah, Accolade's not around anymore. But what else did other companies have that they didn't? These iconic characters weren't just limited to the world of gaming, oh no. Cartoons like The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show
were cropping up all over the place. It was decided that if Bubsy was going to be a star, he needed his own TV series. And so a pilot was produced, somehow attracting the likes of Tress MacNeille, Jim Cummings, and Pat Fraley. So is it any good? No. No, it's not. The title sequence introduces us to Bubsy through a montage of his morning routine, where we get to see him do all sorts of cool, hip things that appeal to today's youth, like eating cereal, doing the dishes, and brushing his teeth with an orbital sander.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, let me stop you for a second. Go back.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's his catchphrase. Write it down, because it's fucking important. Ah, I can see they went with the classic "something I found in the back of the fridge" color palette.
That's me! Come on, Bubsy will be right back.
Must he?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly... Oh look, and the episode's called... What could... I'm just gonna put one of these right here. As this is the pilot episode, it opens on something really simple and basic, just to help orient us within this new, unfamiliar world.
Get in the truck, not the 10 for the butt
Come on, Arnold, old buddy, wake up!
Oh, did it do the opposite of that?
Come on, snap to him, Mr. Basket Case. It's me, the Prince of Personality, Bubsy. You know I'm your hero.
Oh good, and he's a narcissistic dickhead, too. That's totally endearing and not at all tedious. This is Bubsy's sidekick, Arnold the Armadillo. He calls him that to his face, by the way.
And you're my sidekick.
He's a nervous wreck who can't stand Bubsy, but is somehow perfectly content to live on his couch, the freeloading bastard. Bubsy's niece and nephew arrive to spend the day with their uncle in a shocking display of parental negligence. Hey kids, you wanna go to Uncle Bubsy's? He just got out of the institution. While the twins traumatize the shit out of Arnold, Bubsy happens across an interview with an inventor who's created a helmet that can materialize anything from your imagination and is looking for someone totally nuts to test it.
Hey, that's me. I'm totally nuts. What could possibly go wrong?
Next, we're introduced to our stock villains, who have evidently been watching the same report. We've got the leader, and her two lackeys, Scratch and Grounder. I mean Buzz and Sid. And of course, wants the helmet for herself to do evil with, I guess. So she sends him off to steal it. Meanwhile, Bubsy arrives at the inventor's house.
Hello, Bubsy Bobcat here. I called about testing the helmet.
Oh, yeah, good. Virgil's expecting you, Bucky.
That's Bubsy.
Okay, Booby.
Welcome. I am Virtual Reality, and you must be Bootsy.
That's Spunky.
Bubsy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, isn't our character so fucking awesome and memorable? I mean, no one can remember what his fucking name is, but still.
So, how's this puppy work?
Well, you just think of whatever you want and blink 2 times with your eyes.
Oh, I'm glad you clarified that. See, I thought I was supposed to blink in and out of existence.
Shave it, Copernicus. Cut to the chase. I'm ready for the gusto. Let's power up, babe.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. One morning, you must be very specific about your thoughts. Otherwise, terrible.
Yeah. I know. I'll think of something that really blows my hair back.
Wait, hold up. You built a super powerful helmet that can turn thoughts into reality that is in fact so dangerous that it requires the utmost concentration in order to control. And then you put out a call specifically looking for a crazy person to test it. And then, when this thing walks in the door, you say to yourself, yeah, this is a good idea.
I want to fly. What could possibly go wrong?
That could go wrong.
Okay, what now, Egghead?
Give me. I'll take it.
Oh no. Arnold, whatever you do, don't think of the truck!
What truck?
Hand over the headgear, Arnie!
Hey, why didn't he take falling damage?
Uncle Bubsy, we're bored.
Yeah, we've been here for 2 minutes and we've only cheated death once! So the twins steal the helmet and take off outside to exploit its awesome power.
I want a pony. Giddy. Okay, now me. I want a dual overhead can fuel injected power boat.
Alright, now this is how you use this fucking helmet. And then they start arguing for no reason because they can't be bothered to take turns. And that's the moral of the story, kids. Remember to share, otherwise the bad guys will show up to steal your magic science helmet and also probably eat you.
Turn over the helmet so I can make you into a nice souffle.
Boss cake, go. Boom, boom.
Oh boy, let's play with the rat and the turkey.
Bad touch! I do have to tip my hat to the animators, though. They really pushed Mario Paint to its limits. The visuals never quite seem to match up with the voice acting. It's as if Bubsy can't decide which emotion he's supposed to be feeling.
Whoops. The twins must have it. Hey, we gotta try and get it back before they destroy the world, or worse! Oh, I gotta lay off those breakfast burritos.
What in the world is...
I didn't edit this, by the way. This is exactly how these scenes transition. The entire episode is presented in this strange, frantic pace, and it never gives you enough time to figure out what's going on.
What could possibly go wrong?
I love how he turns to the audience every time he says it, like, hey kids, ain't I just a lovable little psychopath? Buy me!
My helmet has been stolen! The entire world to be destroyed in the blink of an eye!
Literally.
Virgil, always looking at the downside. Come on, Arnold, let's be heroes and save the day. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
It's been 45 seconds, you whore! It's at this point that Bubsy is suddenly reminded that he's been standing on a roller coaster track this entire time. Because he's hit by the roller coaster.
Hey, Turkey! Surrender before I'm forced to humble you!
That strikes me as an oddly sexual thing to say.
Teresa! Stop this instant!
Okay. They should have worn their seatbelts.
Oh, and no falling damage again. It's like they're rubbing it in my face.
You!
We were only having fun. And if that's a crime, then book us.
Come here! Hey, you see, if you had lost that helmet to the turkey and the rat, you could have easily destroyed the world!
But it's our birthday.
Oh, well then by all means carry on. Sid dives out of the sky to steal the helmet, but Bubsy trades it back for a stick of dynamite disguised as a corn dog, which the rat promptly eats.
And what's that hanging out of your disgusting little mouth?
A fuse?
Well, I did it. I saved the entire planet.
The end. Oh, is that not the end? Is there still 8 minutes left?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
So the bad guys steal the helmet and kidnap the children and... uses it to make herself filthy stinking rich.
You've sentenced the universe to certain annihilation.
That, okay, that. That is what could possibly go wrong.
I'm a catastrophic, cataclysmic, fool cat.
Stop there!
Yes. Stop that.
I'm gonna go back out there, and I'm not coming back without the twins and the helmet.
Here, Bubsy, you can use my patented virtual reality helmet tracking device.
Oh wow, hey, that's actually shockingly useful.
Thanks, guys, but no thanks. I'll just look up the turkey and the rat in the phone book instead.
Why are you doing this to me, Bubsy?
Come back here! Oh, I hate having to play with my food.
Bad touch. Bubsy calls and asks Sid for his address, and he gives it to him. Now, I understand the trope of the comically inept villain, but when they're so easily manipulable that all you have to do is mention the word food and they'll do whatever the hell you want, it's not even sporting.
When the bobcat shows up, we simply refuse to answer the door.
Sublime!
That's me, definitely.
All right, turkey. All right, rat. The game is over. The jig is up. The fat lady has sung. Now, hand that helmet over before I'm forced to humble you.
Stop saying that!
There's a struggle for control of the helmet, and... just watch.
Anyway. Oh, boy.
Now, give me that!
Go for it, Terry! On second thought, don't go for it, Terry.
Happy birthday!
Definitely.
Happy
Mine!
I, Oblivion, take Buster to be my lawfully wedded...
Bobsy! Give me that helmet!
Oh!
Not the truck again.
Oh! 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 Where is it?
I'll get it! I'll get it! Oh, definitely. Uh-oh.
Eventually, Bubsy gets the helmet back, ties up the bad guys, and saves the day, I guess. Fortunately, the helmet is destroyed in the process, and this madness can finally end.
I don't know about you, Arnold, but the thought of our next adventure already has me tingling with excitement. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, Bubsy, you cut me deep. Hey, thanks for watching this stupid thing I made. If you liked it for some reason and you want to see more, you can't, because I don't have any more. But if you subscribe to my channel, I might make another one someday, maybe?